Hey guys, what's going on? I'm back home, which is very exciting. I'm back home for Christmas, and we're going to do a very exciting figure today. This is the brand new Jurassic World Hammond Collection Carnotaurus for 2024. Technically, some people are saying this is a 2023 release. It's the 2024 packaging, and it's got the rest of the figures in the wave are releasing in January. I know some people have gotten them early, but they've been sent them by Mattel. Nobody who's purchased them has received them yet. But yeah, this is part of the new 2024 assortment of Hammond Collection, and it's a brand new size scale, being kind of like a mid to large sized carnivore. The Carnotaurus is perfect. This is a highly requested figure that Mattel has definitely delivered. This is the best Hammond Collection figure that's come out so far. I'm just going to go ahead and say it, just from reviews I've seen and pictures I've seen, and I'm very excited to finally have it in my collection. This Carno is going to have to make the trek back to Tallahassee with me because the Hammond Collection is displayed there, and I did not bring any of it home, so I won't be able to compare it to any other Hammond Collection figures, but we will have some great comparisons with some other Carnotauruses. So yeah, we're going to take a look at the box real quick. They changed up the packaging for Hammond Collection this year. Traditionally, it's just kind of like a black here, but now you've got a nice render of the figure, and it's like that on all of the new figures for this year. We only know of a couple being, we've officially gotten pre-orders and pictures of the Carnotaurus, Owen Grady, Dimetrodon, and Velociraptor Blue, but we are supposedly getting a Pyroraptor and Velociraptor Delta this year, so hopefully we'll get some more humans. Those are my favorite part of Hammond Collection. I'm sure we will get some convention figures. It's exciting, but this Carnotaurus is the great way to start 2024's Hammond Collection off. You got the Hammond Collection there, the embossed logos, Carnotaurus, all that. The top of the box is the embossed logo. The box is that corrugated cardboard similar to the T-Rex, but you know, it still looks good. I kind of don't want to open it. This vignette looks so cool in the box. Side of the box has got Hammond Collection here. On the back of the box, we've got the Carnotaurus. Did get a little banged up in shipping. Good thing I am not an in-box collector. You got a nice render here of the Carnotaurus with some trees and stuff in the background. You've got the eye and then a nice pose. You got the rest of the figures in the wave. This wave releases in January, being Owen Grady, who I'm pretty excited for because it's our second non-Jurassic Park character in the Hammond Collection. The only other one being Jurassic Park 3 Alan Grant. And we're getting Blue, which is a brand new sculpt, and then the Dimetrodon. Overall, this wave isn't the best, but it's stuff, you know, that's necessary, and the Dimetrodon's cool because it's our first Hammond Collection Dominion figure. This one is from Fallen Kingdom, but the Carnotaurus also does appear in Camp Cretaceous and in Dominion. And Carnotaurus. As for Claire Deering, Owen Grady, and Franklin Webb attempt to flee from the erupting volcano on Isla Nublar, the menacing Carnotaurus interrupts their plans and stops them in their track. While the gyrosphere offers some protection, it's a surprise appearance of the Tyrannosaurus Rex that ultimately allows them to escape. And then you've got your nice logo key art there. That's the same as this picture. And then there is your UPC code, all that fun stuff. I'm going to go ahead and crack our Carnotaurus out of her packaging. And here she is out of the box. This is fantastic. Just, it's proportioned so well. This looks like it jumped straight out of Fallen Kingdom, which I think it's really funny how Fallen Kingdom is one of the most hated movies, but the dinosaurs are really cool in it, and so people love them. And this design is super cool. Also, people just love Carnotaurus in general. It's a very popular dinosaur. I'm going to have to fiddle with it with some posing in order to get it to stand the way I want, but we'll worry about that when I'm getting the glamour shots in the thumbnail. You can see it does have that glass eye. It's going to be pretty hard to pick up on camera, but you can see the people in there with the glass eye. It does look really good when it does hit that light. And just going over this figure, this thing is beautiful. You got the separate rubber they're not rubber, they're like a soft plastic teeth that allow it to not chip. This thing is beautiful. A lot of paint on this, moving all the way down the figure. Even painted toenails, which is common on Hammond Collection, but a rarity as far as Mattel is concerned. You've got paint all the way down to the stomach, and then the tail is blank, unfortunately, on the underside. That white could have continued all the way. It does not look bad, it does not break up the figure at all. And then the tail is got plastic here, and then it's rubber here. One complaint is the hands are completely unpainted. There's no paint on the arms, but that's fine. This figure is near flawless. Just taking a look at this thing. This thing is beautiful. Just look at the detail and the paint on this Carnotaurus. The eyes pop. This is a standout Hammond Collection figure, and if this is how 2024 is going to be for Hammond Collection, I think it's going to be a good year for this line. Going over articulation, it's Hammond Collection figures, so it's going to have a lot. Starting at the head, the jaw is articulated. It is connected though, so you can... Actually, is it? No, it's not. It's independently articulated. I thought it was like the T-Rex. But you can... I mean, it's kind of, but yeah, the jaws are independent. The head will move all around. Got a lot of joints in here, so you can probably get some really cool poses going on. The arms are articulated, these short little Carnotaurus arms. A lot of articulation for arms that were pretty much vestigial on this dinosaur. Really neat. So you can get all your Carnotaurus posing there. No articulation on the body. The buck is just kind of one chunk of plastic. Legs are articulated, they'll move out, they'll move back and forth. There is articulation at the knees, so you can move back and forth all around. And then at the ankle, well, I guess this is the ankle, whatever this thing is. And then the ankle here, a lot of fun movement. And then the tail is also articulated, and it is rubber, so you can bend it all around. So overall, this Carnotaurus is fantastic. Before we get into comparisons, I'm going to go ahead and rate this a 10 out of 10. This is a 10 out of 10 figure. But I do want to take a look at it next to some other Carnotauruses. Go ahead and pose this guy, and then we're going to compare him to some other Carnos. Here is the brand new Hammond Collection Carnotaurus compared to the 2020 Control and Conquer Carnotaurus. I've used this sculpt a couple of times, including the Toro version, as well as the 2022 Extreme Damage Carnotaurus. It's the same sculpt. But this is like your more standard Mattel Carnotaurus, and as you can see, it's just like a chunk of immovable plastic. Well, this is much more mobile, and the colors are much more film accurate and dark, which I do definitely prefer. This is still a good figure. I mean, they've made 3 of them, and I own all 3 versions. But if you're just gonna get a Carnotaurus, get this one. This one's really neat. Next up, we've got the Jurassic World Dominion Juvenile Carnotaurus here. As you can see, the Hammond Collection one is much bigger and looks a lot cooler. But still, like you guys said, this is not a bad figure, and it's cool to have a smaller Carnotaurus in the collection. Finally, I got a very, very special figure to pull out. Here it is next to the original Kenner Demon Carnotaurus. This is still my personal favorite Carnotaurus that they've done. It's very stylized, but is like a accurate movie species. This new Carnotaurus is very, very cool. I've seen some really cool repaints in the demon colors. And yeah, this is more just to flex that I own a demon Carnotaurus than actually compare it. But, you know, they do look pretty neat next to each other. But yeah, that's going to be it for the Hammond Collection Carnotaurus. Buy this figure. It's really good. Anyway, hope you guys have enjoyed, and I will see you guys in another video. Take it easy.